AdwenePa also Pato ha your original TV. Mpensempensenmu dwumade no bro AdwenePa morning show no ehya se anope ya besi sabre kopem se ebebo nondu yete ha ya dwen omanga na nsem bebre asisi isikasem eguso dwen ho se CCC to CC echese epa ho ayehu yasem IMF nso so my no din komo ehwe kwan betimi afa so a ebetimi ene onkrofo ede omo ka betimi akasa ne omo so hu kwan betimi afa so omo so de sika kakra be wuram na ye ho aye akono ne ye kopebosia bi o etimi age na etimi anya ho atwa yi abana nkasa so hwe de obeye timamufo de na wo se ye hwe na ye Sino Hydro project no na no omampani abede akire Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, Dr. Alaj Mahmoud Baumia, Echo commission one project we can ho asem I say Manuribe mu se omunya asem nka first na omo sorry a omo say enye se omo project no so afi de crowd omo hu sem a omo eka Manuribe mu me kire se NDC for omo SSA nura otoado ene ne boys Nicaragua one pe eno kra bra ye bre no nti ya krado se ebetimi akọ se ye ne omo amaka de kofe so e wo ha nti we mema highlight kakra me ma ye abojafo me pom ho ntoma ewia ne ama mo highlight ya se de no a esi ekọ so e boys ne twifa omo bosa Nicaragua anyway Benjamin Gyewu Appiah Benghazi National Communication Team member ma the NPP also and Richard Manuribe a member of the National Communication Bureau of the NDC. Mama Kwaba.
That's a pato.
Bibia boko there.
Big pato. Askafa Bante.
So you say generally so we were for Askafa Mante.
Oh sir.
Even in Cape Coast.
Even so oko me village me bien papa na cross ya for Askafa Mante. So papa no ono by late in the 70s. Joba ya want to do this ultimate see compound house. No crucial iron sheeter then the was skinny. We are no so Daxon those days. Daxon and auto 125 so I can home. To a guy. Yeah, no worry for account.
Alright, four.
Oh, to a guy. This is about 28 children.
28 children.
Yeah, 28 children.
But also far say what was saying?
3.
Now be worry saying.
Me.
Send me. Me no send me. So far what say? What worry say?
Oh, Pato, say dear. Me on pala 2. And then me adapt to 1. Entire 3. And me dear, I worry any dear. Be everybody media tom. When say me dear, I believe it.
Say what worry say?
Me nyan worry bebre.
Benghazi.
So,
go there.
so to me nyina ama de party dey say danase.
Who here?
Me for akonye baby a we fidi kesi kokodu me chia wa hwefo no wetiefo. Especially Ghana for mo abochire omo hwe ye nyina. Ombodo mo asoni. Adwuma wa ya che. Yes Sierra de se ese o de kan ho bia on fan kan ho because mo say na mama oman no etumi konanim na menjina sa afkanya so me fanchia Alhaji Sidu the new customs boss waba nim say obo adwumaden papa
but say na ono na no ye in charge of ethics and
good governance.
Yes. He's a very fantastic man, very humble man.
I've not met him personally. I hear he's a
brother.
Principled.
He's a very good man,
But
very good man.
He's one of the most experienced custom officers in Ghana we had. Only Kawos in Ejuma. Okay, I say Kawos is town now. Let me just give a testimony about that gentleman. Now Kawos is quite draw my professionals. And almost first do that. Because apparently not Sidu Sunni Professor was in Legon together. That was Sidu's. No, then Professor was the chairman of a House of Oaks. No, that's Sidu the supporters. So he happened to know Sidu for long. And the friends of Uncle Naka said him say he and she was saying Uncle Fadra that guy was like said you in Oka. No, with the fees it was a nice experience. So when he got the appointment and people were saying that it's an NDC man, that's what people don't know. You know, he's even contested parliamentary seat in a ticket of MPP.
Well, I'm not interested in that. But all I know is
no, but you know, there's politics in
I mean, I don't.
He's a very principled man.
I don't want us to go there. I want us to maintain. Say he's a principled person. And a department no free.
Yes.
Ethics and good governance. For such a person to man a place like that.
But is it so beer from that? You know, I'm gonna say Alhaji Seydou during his regime as ethics and governance. Was tremendous.
I think he's a lawyer.
He's a very good man. And Memphasa Akwenya Sunenchiano na Sabre so Minchi Amiame Mame Madam Obushi Sai Kofi. But was okay no.
Oh, Mami, they said for a very long time. No, a bad name than the different Crofano. It's a very lovable.
I'm not close to her, so
person. And yet closeness, but from a distance.
Yes,
when she was the information
wonderful
minister,
woman.
Mrs. Obushi Sai.
Yes.
Not a program we call GTV.
Yes. Sometimes we made a name miss.
Oh, now
information. Now you were a teacher.
If you be an information minister, not a teacher.
No, a teacher.
But I was still doing this.
Your PTA man.
Otto Ado. Bengazi.
Yes.
Coach Otto Ado.
Well, I'm
finding what drinks is here near who there, because I say, I have my
offer.
I say, who to be players, because social individual players now.
Right.
They said the Osiaka come more boom, do my head. I say, who so said who to be as
in fact, sir,
yeah, President, what me sweep president of his feet for the president to say, oh, buy a kidnap, oh, my uncle, why now buy and to pass the one, and I say, Nicaragua.
One. I mean, in fact, Ghana for the Ebana Goodia and our sports are more far obia who to say Black Stars. Ghanaians are passionate about Black Stars.
Very.
Over. And the over Pato, I mean, sometimes I want to say, these are early days yet. In fact, Nicaragua, I was expecting more goals. Especially Equatia Brazil. Now, Brazil trashing 3-0 no. I was thinking sanka ye bema ye nia bre nanka o ma Ghana for ebuato mo yem. So one go project no e kire say there's a deficit somewhere. Say because say usia a country like Nicaragua and I mean can say
remember you know said the ball no see e course so e ho na yen said as a boys no much form bone ade.
Recuperó ya Daniel Kofi, quiere, dejó atrás para que la tenga Mohamed Abdul Salisu.
But how Ghana plays well here, Sisahaku, quick pass into the danger zone. It looks good for Kudus, tries to go around.
Para Bukari.
See, being checked by Bukari. Then the cross comes. And the shot is on target. No, it isn't. Complete miscue there. Shre in the thick of a first. Here Sisahaku puts it on his favorite left foot. And that's the first goal for Ghana. Solid goal there. Sweet build-up by the Black Stars. Otto Addo is the first to react. But again, we saw a couple of back passes which kind of slows down the tempo and also gives the opportunity to the opponent to read the game. But on this occasion, Ishaku found himself in the right place at the right time, put the ball on his favorite left foot, and it was done. And that.
I said that's the first goal. I'm for so you be PMB there, Gumnia there. Well, Otado, can't send back when we impare no subintina, and first a bit, Mammy, I'll come out to you.
135. Seven. If 10 is the highest, it's 7. 7 because everything from what I saw, what we trained worked well. It's just as we have to score. So I like the runs behind the defensive line. I like the passes in between the lines. I like the turns up. I like the body position. So a lot of very, very good things and good timings with the runs. It's just like, we have to be a little bit more composure, a little bit also more cool on the ball. And sometimes you have to take your time, make another cut. Sometimes maybe lay it off to a player who's better positioned. Sometimes it was also a little bit unlucky. The goalkeeper did very, very well. We have to be a little bit more precise instead of just trying to hammer the ball into the goal. So, but we have a young squad, a lot of young players today, and a squad also of new players. So this is.
I like you. They don't like. They all like me, and I like it. I mean, we and I now can say early days yet. I mean, we are.
Pato, I mean, to be frank with you, I think, sir, Otuado for Ghanaians are going to be lenient with him for now. Reasons
also be rated players, 7/10.
Reasons, then say, oh no, I may qualify. 7/10. Yeah. 7/10. Over.
Oko pega mami. Oko pega mami na sa ko wo ma se a onya hwe.
Eno de eno. Analogy here. Where they but over the American say your man chance kakra. One more. I'm say Kosia Switzerland, right? Asana tournament na.
Switzerland for so who your friend is saying for 2-1 you can say Czech Republic for.
That was Andra.
Into nyanya grobi ne kwa.
Into the young friend. Young friend.
Okay, Ghana ni Czech so.
O ba no nya sa Ghana we ya o.
Young friend no for me the can say your money chance kakra ne hwade. Switzerland game no you watching keen.
Manuribe ayi abolo say ohwe wetimi follow papa for steps pe. By every Black Stars in Carago.
Although I mean chair what tea for no after for so no chairman near Benghazi so I mean in chair kese free my penny John Dramani mama so here and the party headquarters Brazil any Ghana for you now. But to unim sa agenda so who. So I wouldn't buy one cup.
Yes. So ono na wa ba mu ti omo so wasene na say also ba ye kope oti regional communications officer Benghazi
right
the unia no the esi na ni so no oti regional communications officer nyame de wa na dom na wo na mche mo na mo aba
the good people of Oti region will give me the mandate. When say Jumani, I did much. I'm for benim some bra penin no. Until no ya started for baby, every drew baby and every drew her. Timejidi say the good people of Oti region will give me the mandate to mount the communication department of the region. Now when I say baby ho, the FA will be as well.
Yeah, baby I come.
Now but also quick one, we did almost basic on the first one free. This Saturday, there was some big event, 1st October, High Table. So, High Table. Medina Dental Road.
Okay, High Table.
High Table.
High Table, Gyewu filling station.
Gyewu filling station.
Very well.
It's a nice person. Yes, it's a good event. All black annual party. Officially, no.
Unfortunately, I cannot make it because Mami K.
Okay.
Worry until Saturday. That time na me Kumasi.
Okay. So you can arrange a flight for you to come back.
No, I can do that, but if I make any coffee bar means me try more. But I'll be there with you in spirit.
No problem. I think so. Would you? Me who would you imagine one name? I will deliver. You Ghana. You are saying na buy table. The guys in Yamako high table.
Kitty Hamo, Omo, yes, I know what's in the country of TV sports now.
Okay, but near Kosu, Black Star, me just say, maybe I'll call this a test run for the match towards the World Cup at EBA Qatar 2020. No, now maybe I won't sit here and criticize the media. That is why there's a friendly match, say, mobile friendly match. Now much I have to me other instance, now much correcting my mistakes now ahead of the main event, you know. Timbestre say I may share Omoni was it the last match? The first match was Omoni Brazil for no.
I know Brazil and Omoni.
Black Star for okay. Yeah, Brazil.
What's that? What
is that for?
No, but we say
Ghana. Yeah, Ghana for Brazil for boy. Me just say with that na yet me quality a little mistakes. I need Nicaragua for so yet me 1-0 abo. Me I still believe say. The next batch, you need Switzerland for Super Bowl. We will do our best. But I will urge Ghana for say, Mama, mother support the Black Star. Baby, we all need to rally behind them. Whatever it is, our flag is going to fly high during the World Cup. And it's our hope now. I must start losing. I think it should not be the best. Let us give them the spirit. Let's give them the morale. Now, whatever it is, Megiddo said the coach should be able to use all this match that I call a test round. No? And to make correcting mistakes now, what me fix it, whatever is necessary for us to become victorious. I believe, say, World Cup a year corner. We are all human beings going for a match. We are all countries going for a match. I believe, say, if you give them the moral support, we pray for them. Now, prayers for us, so they should do their best. They are representing a country called Ghana, about 30 million people. They are only about 20 people representing 30 million people. Into emotional, they shouldn't disappoint Ghanaians. We are with them. And they should do their best. I believe, say, this World Cup, but we can win it.
He believes we can win the World Cup. Anyway, the Empire water in me. But you know, at the ABC or Black Stars Square over the weekend.
Okay.
We are seeing in Ghana because now Jumadi is from Kobe Koso. Jumadi no na base because I'm sure say be waka krabat. His Excellency the President Kopi so baby and a lobby and a bar. No nya say oh I'll be present. No call ho. Omo call actually say he was around from time I almost 30 a couple so omu of Transiama headline acts a performance and also which means the whole shame so if you have an old man like the president on your babunu then who be shame mabunu we expect or say mabunu say as we adwen wo so BBC or ha I said there antwai nipa binum susu say enye ade a nka yetaye ene culture ebobra ebinum susu se e was say mpanimfo ehunu ni se amanfo ani abre nti instead so obi be fan say disrespect no manpanini na pamfo mfa say feedback global ya can say citizen festival yeah. Manpani comma speech keynote address Shas ye friend no be drew ho. Yasi nyina bagana omusi omu bom Manpani tutu. Nti wo hwekra na address no wantimi anwie said na nko wo se. Nipa bibra kansem ahodo pi e de afa ho. Say ye share that partner say passionately. Na ye de yadwen ko ni dim komo e de fasade we say. Whoever has to learn anything from it, we are not here. But here, Katie Hammond, Dancer Squad member of Parliament, at the Assembly to Jaffa Assassin. You go to see the China during the farm.
President, so yeah, Brasia Kakra. Figurehead, no, Penia, Obi can this year, can we are not executive presidency. Or mining a penny or that, no. And now, or buy one can be via any political platforms to crumple or buy it.
and now all children say, oh, this is the idea, and depending on how we are should be about. Oh, I would have. I'm not here, no, Mabuna, why, you know, Mona, Debbie, I ever catch it. Munyabutri. Mpensempensenmu my more, Debbie America. As somebody as ye for Kappa, ye say ye quaco who abroa. Yanka say ye go home, Mono Muguana, Muti, I say Gubeda Muguano. Yamuni as ye go home, as ye quaco whom abroa. Abroano a penny. Ya when you ya be what it ya quaco huno. Most Penfo growing now with their policies now president. Money political importance be and your political rally and your she and your Munyabutre. Munshia no more ya Moniamana, Moon for. Now I say policy now so that I do be at them. Democracy now will be a now it's been formed so yet. And you're possible say big guy man, what I don't want my moon yet, number one, Montias yet. My young, my get my body, the money then I'm growing as any other. There be any motive.
Oh, we can tell, my gadget to the baby or back up. No, too far. What is that opportunity to know? Said, or rounded, or be too for Kakabat. And quite bound to a Beshama, and I might say, what it could be. You can't think who have and then one but it could be. Or Besham or better to for well.
It's a very interesting man, actually.
But let's look at what happened. Any takeaway from that?
Patu, near program Lankasa Eba Ghana no, Yanka Wasam. Yes, no, and Wasam Naka because if it's any so here. But before I become global festival na Eba no. When him say last year, I'm hosted in South Africa. Okay, I say na president na akol lobby Eba. Yes, so when the president is the co-chair for the SDGs. So the global festivals under SDGs program now, COSO. But then, when you say, as at the time, almost started 2012 up to now, they've been able to raise about 4 trillion amount of money with the promise of money. And the motive of it to eradicate poverty, total poverty, inequality, and I think environmental protection. So it's a very important occasion now, and COSO. Number two, we have not realized something. The aspect of inequality, no. Have you checked that one to in align with the LGBTQ advocacy na Koswana? Did you take notice of it?
What about that?
Yes, I believe there's a little promotion of the LGBTQ and that's SDGs. We must take a critical look at it. You see, these SDGs, LGBTQ, normally a Kosono. And yeah, they have a way to infiltrate into the system. And I believe that that's what they're doing. In the whole world, South Africa had one, and Ghana is having 2. They have only 4 offices in all over the world. And South Africa has a branch. So the next one, because the president is a co-chair, he could be able to convince them to bring such a program to Ghana. So we are beneficial because our president is the co-chair of SDGs, which you know about it. So Papato, is that project, I'm not saying it's not all that bad, but there are also instances, you are saying share the implications and the outcome of it. But you see on the program, no. Me say, ye papa KTI mon. I can say, yamba buna ye nyabutre kakra. He's right. He say nyabutre. But abutre na ye say nyano. Yabutre na nya kwasi daban ene course okroma. But the program na see you know, 50 years old man who. It's very difficult for you to say a 40 years old man also, because it's a concept that youth were agitated. It was about the youth, and they brought so many musicians all over the world to that program. And in your frustration, now if you know frustration, until you call concert, now could do concert now go akuma, be all the frustrations to the better on Okashano or no anything. But that is the one implications about it. Number 2, we have not seen the national security implication of what happened. And we'll sit here and to trivialize and politicize the whole thing across the NDC MPP matter. I commend President Kufuor every day because President Kufuor president, there was 2 insecurity issues in this country. But you are one of the people who advocated about it. Unemployment security and water insecurity. What did President Kufuor do? Okay, Kufuor Gallon those days. President Kufuor quickly deployed water tankers across Accra here to be supplying water. And all the National Youth Employment Program should buy. So National Youth Employment Program, what the models under it say, from Babuni Jumamuya. But okay, all the kind of agitation, youth unemployment issues, no bad down kakra. President Most buy no to also increase the model from 4 to 25. You know, I worked with the YE before. And then President John Mahama Bayano, what he has is that when President John Mahama came, I was the Deputy National Coordinator in charge of Agric at YE. What did we had more extensions of models. Emma Babuni in 9 years, Juma, Omoye. Kakaka. You see, most of the youth, with my engagement with the youth for all my life, and they say, one thing about the youth is that sometimes it's not about salary. So, the parents sorry, no, or Jordan will be quiet. It's a little bit, it kept down the tension in town. But don't call the Shiba and the power boys on Mutio, and your move, or more drinks are no more be. Sometimes Mutio said, be doing your boggers, or more senior men, not for Juma, no more or Mabamoka credit. So there's a frustration in the system. And to President Jomama Bayano, or yeah, this or also extending most of the models, not the make sure that be as or the model be by a friend or paid internship model. And then the President John Nana Dubai, or you know, co-presidency, when another Bamia Company Limited, friend Napcono. Look at what happened to that model, Patu. The president gave us a very good initial, super idea that he was going to build one district, one factory. Super idea. But if you look at NAPCO, when you say why, you know, we use the talk tax to pay their beneficiaries. So we have an avenue where we get revenue for it. But Appiah got close to over 4 billion. A drop for a consolidated farm somewhere in another Bamia Company Limited. Total consumption.
I'm friend in Nana Bamia Company.
It's nationally called NAPCO. It's Nana Bamia Company. Oh, what is it? AKA Nation Builders Corps. AKA Nation Builders Corps. And Appiah consuming almost 4 billion. But I've always said, once 4 billion could have created about two strong factories. Are you aware? 2 strong factories that would have employed all the graduates into that sector, even direct and indirect jobs. President John Dramani Mahama, Eko Buruska, against Etoabo gas, that created a 4-shift economy job. President John Mahama, Eko Buruska, Terminal 3, it created a 3-shift economy job. This kind of what you NAPCO, no? And when they investing into these factories, it would have created actually 2 or 3-shift economy. That would have given the youth jobs. So near question, people, the young ones, the youth are not disappointed, not only in the MPP, in politicians. We must admit that. But they tell you they are not going to vote again because political parties are disappointed. Pato, me catch us me. Una say ndem menu kasi. Una say loto kios abu okroma pa. Have you observed that? Loto kios now babu no timono. Ohona oni ne yeri dawo. People cannot pay rent. And you remember by 10:30, walk around and look at the filling stations. You see young boys holding bags and hanging at their backs, waiting. Their mosquito nets and their sponge there. So the youth are disappointed in the leadership we have today. So the avenue now, it was a clear message to send to the president, say, your management of economy, because people are really, really hungry. But though a young man today doesn't need 10,000. A young man today doesn't need 5,000. A young man today, he just needs food to eat, but he's not getting it. But though you go to areas where you see slum areas, you can see that totally the rate at which the frustration aspect of life is going, and yet easy. So this is a clear opportunity. This is a clear platform. You're sending message, Emma Abeno. And I believe that the MPP are banning MPP in penny for and so and they're calling a national security meeting. No more. If there's any measures that they will put in place to make sure say this tension calm down. But where it was like in a president who call war in a stage now, a man for who know. Just imagine a president in Namkurum, I saw a Kola market, no Kochiacha and Kofua, security in Yata, the people are infiltrating him. Do you know what will happen to the president? And I can only say, a young man and Koko Shah president one-on-one, policeman, as Jama Medina, or Shana, Udin and Gabisi. And Kobe Yiran a Pank about Yami Odo. So it's a clear message. That's the situation in which we are. The reality of the ground is that the people are disappointed in the government. Their unemployment rate is becoming high. Insecurity is becoming, most every aspect of our economy is being in a shambles. And you can see, say, that this current government, Bengali can attest to that, unless you want to play a hypocrisy. This particular government has become a kingdomic society, a monarch for a selected few. Even in MPP, people who even claim they work hard in this party can tell you that it's not affordable. How many people can buy food? People cannot buy food. So that's the clear message sent to Mr. President. So to hear some of the MPP people say, NDC for a higher microphone and no more call equity agitation, call boo on the president. I think said and confirm if that's the reality, then it means there's hope for this country. The NDC is powerful. Because the population at which we're booing at the president is close to a million people. So you think NDC bus close to 1 million people to that place to go and do that? That is below board. That is not what we have to see. We have to look at the message the people were clearly sending to the president. At what time did the people say it? Or say, we are saying in Bagana. That was the word they said. When they said, we are saying in Bagana, and the people were furious. So we are saying in Bagana, Ghana, for your dying. Come on, dear, and to mean that you need to be a promise on my why you be on my so away, young. And that was a clear message they were telling Mr. President that they don't need him on that platform. That platform is not his platform. At that time, they want to think of themselves. They are sick and tired of him. And that is where I've gotten to. But it's a serious issue. It's a national security threat, and we must take a critical look at it. We must and one thing I have to ask Mr. AdwenePa and his people to say, anytime I have followed the president for so many times in my life, I followed President Mills, I followed President John Dramani Mahama. Anytime we are going to such a occasion, we have deployed advanced team to go there. Some of them are even in Mufti to pick intel. Did they really pick intel that was going to happen? Did they really hear that this was what was going to happen? Does it mean the national security system is not working? I think there's a problem with our national security.
All right.
And it's a clear indication, say, we must all come together and make sure we salvage this nation, we rescue this country. And the only option to rescue this country is that in the next 26 months, we'll go back to the polls. Just after 26 months, we are going back to the polls to elect a new president. And I believe and know, it's Excellency John Dramani Mahama that I know, that I've worked closely with, has solution to all these problems. Because he's never done it before. That's why we are saying that we're going to move to technical and vocational education. And we'll come with a big push. When I say you're moving into industrialization, and we are looking at the agri sector. The president is moved from Minister of Agri to Agri and Agribusiness. We're going to set up enterprises that will make sure that every youth will going to get a job. Because you remember, when we're in power in the agri sector, in a fishing economy, we were generating about 2.5 million direct and indirect jobs, and we're making a lot of revenue from it. We had initiatives and plans and Babu leveraging their life, even though it was not the best, but life was a little bit better. It was even economical.
Manuribe
living their life. So we hope and believe, say, the next John Dramani Mahama will make sure every Ghanaian will. But I've always tell people, say, in 2025 December Christmas, people will kill cow instead of fowl.
And for ABE F Nefriho.
Nobody see na Africa.
L Nefriho.
Yes, because they're going to be a robust economy.
So we be out on Chamberlain. Also, say, I expose some deficiency or national security architecture. At least we somebody to have picked some intel. His Excellency the President. We be out on How about that?
Well, Pato, offer. Minium Manuribe all canning no. And you may be a sebe. Ubi a washe ebe who say. Some are all canning no. Was sent us some crab by inviting former President Mahama, Ebem so no about betumi aman. Look, we are not in normal times. That is the first thing we need to know. So we are seeing fane. What happened in Sri Lanka and Azia? Then I'm bebu no kwaye. If we are seeing na sebe obiara tumi tu kwan ekofa na de o shepi ade a na omo de abrɛw utumi ye obi bia. All of a sudden, the beer jai, factories in beer, planning to businessmen to me, Yashi, beer to me too quiet. You want to compare that to the previous a year? Not how no money in anyone was still. Now, which you walk Roma, boom so, and then Roma, now walk Roma Hanoma, and what's the Casacasiani, a Jojonia Abubu Eba, a Kroma. But first of all, Pato, we need to forgive Minianoma, Omoko grounds honum, a Kukubu president. First of all, we made you say, one mana, Omoko Honumoko, yes, and President Mahama time, and I NDC time. Now, almost. Because se omunim enroma ye femu eni ahokyira ye femu that time no as compared to ende a wiase afa na nyina uko UK over pato youth omo protest wo UK no won't ye uko America youth are protesting e America won't ye uko Japan South Korea Uncle for a protested consistently for 8 months. Sir, and which are we are seeing and Abo for the first time, they can't simply understand. And you want to just oppose that one to previous government. Abraham, we are seeing echo sunoma and so under mismanagement into no. Now, Chloe, she come back. President, ni America na say. Bijina bebu anemo panicho. Ghana for mebu omo hanoma. Sebe Muno munim pa se president no kraje atumpato. Say sisia oman mu ayede. What more can he say? Pato, what more can the president say than say as the leader of the country no onu akasa jiatum say baby ayekoduru no oman mu ayede na nya hape enya fiepe wiase afa na nyina baby ayede other than say ubenya president bia obeka kire say eduru baby na mamu onu ayede a eso utantro defem na ka say na Ghana ayede say aye MPP for ya jiatum president Akufo-Addo ajiatum e ka kire Ghana for so osro mo onim so man ni mo ayede na nya ha ya wie a e ba ye betu se wiase afa na nyina e ma wiase at one point stop ye no enu wo susanso bi na yenyen Ukraine yes ye fim ya na Ukraine Russia a sebi omudi akotene wo wiase economy no nyina no e de fango ni ade gas ni ade ba wiase afa na nyina enso eko wajia tum se wiase ayede either than say president bia o say eduru baby na memo no idea obetumi dim trafem. Is that the president we want back? What more can the president say? Oh, UT president Nakasa about the drama catcher Ghana for say and no more did okay. Pato President Akufo-Addo catcher me nese President Akufo-Addo any year share or May on several platforms and country Ghana for so on impulse on my money. No more the no me go and check. And no matter bounce back. If you suffer now, everybody is going through this hard times. Into why would we bow our president? Obia, or no, Akwa first show, KCSA, Ediaba, Obisa Uber drivers, Saturday, ask them. Obisa on making sales to the extent say sales no on who be that. Only December, you know, making sales. Abrofo any perform mobile chrome hanum and woman motor get the across me and nyina. Ask the restaurants. All of this because of President Akufo-Addo. Na nyoma watetia pansam kura mpo no wofa. Ye light gina so. Edru baby na obia sebe oton ice water kura wo traffic mu no. Onya blog enfengu ni so. Edru baby welder obla na adwuma so onye door ma onye fence door ma pa. On to me na light na wa welde ankofo to me omutimi fus omuti to me fus anu o ma body to me fus at say no ma bodam because ukoba brain shopper light ni one more mo de ye adwuma when we nyina under president Mahama time na obi biara obeka kire me bega say o man no mu aya din say no anka president Mahama wo hono anka no ma be no me ka kire so boa sini hu because President Mahama so bad now, and now NDC for bad. Things are even going to get worse. I'm telling you this. Actually, but President Akufo-Addo, if I was the leader, then no mama ye say ya, and come fuck behind so. I can send me a sebi, and yet. to send the president Akufo-Addo Wankasa SCP. I catch Ghana for say, and no mama had no Wankasa nim, no more the Noma Guaquem.
When the president and Kanyasana become.
No, because I have to find a fancy. I tell you to send the president Mahama can say, baby, I saw fat who can't throw. Now the firm, because every baby, I have ferry.
This and Kawone president can be doing.
Oh, that's a medin trod here, but my patch say. Every baby, I have ferry, but Papa could draw. I catch the Ghana members on Musa Kronmayede. What more can he say? Then Crown of catch you. And it is obvious, over Ghana for Mua Butchera. They are the ones calling Ghana for more if you say, Mamma, yes, sir. Madame for anti-war, Germany. Over last weekend, catch her said, Germany grandpa the West. Nasisia, you to know one of them, Parliament one of them, Bob glass and one. Say, Germany, your move will be done. Says, Germany, I yet didn't see. Okay, I said, of course, to cry on to me to oil menu, on to me fatty row, packet menu, and coffee. Offer me no, na storekeeper na ka chencho offer back onto one. Send the bear obi subo obi nyabi. Over are we in normal times?
All right.
We are not in normal times, but near finish yenya omampani bia onu akasa eni ababekasa akase ewiase afane nyina no mama yede no ni pa se Ghana so ayede omo de no magu akwema ya hwese no ma beba so ba and who doesn't know this say wiase covid ba ye eno ma nyina ye yi iti bu na omo bu ni de me Ghana for penifo yembebu ya fun mo fanchere President Akufo-Addo obon ho made yenim so oguso anka enya kura no kanyo mama ye din say over bisam se me mama ana me anti bi owe kura say enyo mama ye din say auto prepaid osansu tua fees osansu tua school fees na free SHS one here buy aka no mama ye di aka one be tia
Osenka still or send school fees.
Yes, because when mama money they don't have any idea to make this free SHS workable for anybody. Aka ye ma me no be tia fees. What you say? Every baby no pato every baby na e di ukura no. When mu tumi ka kire mmebu say omun konkotwa grass. We ya kasapa omun kontwa grass. Enko dina kwa Rashid Purple can want it. I know we are minister. Utumi kachira Ghana mbebum. Say, aya de no, omo Ghana mbebum ye lazy. No mo konkotwa grass and
was that not figurative?
No.
Was he not telling us to be innovative?
That is very insulting. That is very insulting to tell Ghanaian youth omo form unemployed graduate association for the very first time. Kachira mo say, omo kota grass enko ye den enko si kwa hu no mbenya perform matter grass no
nti echina so we refer honorable Katie Hammond say enema mu aye de wo wiase nyina ma nkrofo te say de ka say Germany nkrofo timi nom bia ekobobo glass wo parliament ni ade na Ghana ye de anom bia nkobobo glass e wo ba bia ye de president kasa ni ebu no member of parliament, former minister, was he Kube. And also, so be the yes, I'm Canada.
Quota grass, he could have said it that way. I don't know, can say, or quota grass in Kodina.
Or the basics.
No, but
so or patches say a walk crown.
You don't say that. You need Roma, and no one here, Diana Ghana for Sufre, or my peninsula, I also you dance me a casonti, until be a one to Croma. Where you Casapa? To say president on one can nim say ni my moye dey when you kukudro and ni my mother can catch on say on so man moye dey na or the no me go akwam and no ma be bounce back now when you president on no catch on say wo sukra no me say Ghana for promo asem no mo ko fa mahama ba the last time no ko yo on no ma so ma be catch dey abra no moye dey na yesu frɛ no catch him usukura na me ye no more.
All right. There were two other topics and but unfortunately I think say we who here party you stay no you better you do in quantity Richard. I'll give you about 3 minutes to react and go back to Benghazi.
So quick one now. I want to say Benghazi will be sound the booing of the president, the situation at which what is the way forward and Kameme trying and I suggest the solution to it in India. All he can do is to attack the NDC and John Dramani Mahama. You see, I can assure him, say, I understand the MPP's frustration. I understand because the Bible says lack of knowledge, my people perish. And I'm just an idea of my bedroom. Ubetra chair say no more din na de ne din hwe and no more din we are saying we accepted that but near cost of Ghana and Ghana for near Botra they would have gone in for war, they've gone in for coup, but because we believe in democracy, we believe in democracy, we've been able to tame the youth, and then youth themselves the only hope is John Dramani Mahama Eba, which is a normal global economy, a global crisis. Fact, nobody dispute that, but me can say only in Ghana, all over the world. Only in Ghana now, you salary 40%. You are aware? Food inflation, how much is it? Only in Ghana. Go and check Togo inflation. Togo food inflation is somewhere around 5%. But yours is 40%. Go to Burkina Faso, Cote d'Ivoire. Are they all not in Africa? What you say, oh, no more. Yeah, you are and Russia, Ukraine, or buy. The best country is when your benefit is Ghana. But there's no two ways about that. Apart from wheat and other things, then they're talking Russia, Ukraine. What do we buy from Russia and Ukraine? Your Ukraine, Russia and Ukraine, but everybody has moved from all sectors of economy. Apart from wheat and some other two things, one or two things. Then they're talking Russia and Ukraine. Fertilizer. I mean, the president composite plant or fertilizer. I assume he has it. Your Ukraine and Russia and Ukraine will be moving from all sectors of economy to gold economy. But you know about that.
Oil.
But you know about that. We are moving from all sectors of economy to gold economy. You know about that. Okay, checking Minerals Commission and the Auditor General Reporter. During Russia and Ukraine last year, oil revenue from mining sector is close to $300 million. Fact. Now, we are the 6th leading producer of gold in the world, first in Africa. Our economy, do booming economy, harvest time of that sector. When it comes to war, when it comes to war, arm the less and celebrate. But what is it that you come to a sector where your economy is you have a major commodity for your boost of economy that you could even use the advantage of it? It means you're not a thinkable government. That's the reality.
Until they'll kind of say.
You may catch it on say. Russia, Ukraine, all those people are going to oil, we're going to other commodities of economy. No, or be they're now going to gold buying, and that is why once a gold price is now very high. And you share your revenue crying free 10 mining companies within that time, it's close to $300 million. And this is that time now, you commodity, you boost, you know. You couldn't do anything about it because you don't have a reserve. Who say you go to Germany, you go to Russia, you go to all those, the people are agitating. They are agitating, and they'll call their debt to GDP is how much?
Japan, they're 262%.
But
and it's still growing.
Yes, but the interest rate is 0.9%. It's not about that. In Japan, the interest rate is not even up to 1%. But in Ghana, how much is it? We have 80. I think about 82% now going to 90. I think 88% now. That to GDP. The interest rate is saying. How to tell me? Our interest rate is over 20%. I mean, you can say. You have a country, even before Russia, Ukraine was COVID-19 buying. Pato, your economy was its own need because you borrow for consumption. And a major problem, I mean, you can say. Because time when COVID-19 buying, the first Ghana okay, $100 million is the equivalent. $100 million is the equivalent. The last time when COVID-19 buying, if your economy was the boss, why did you go and borrow? You couldn't even go to your consolidated fund to go and pick money.
Chamra muka say omuko iska free heritage fund one for say.
Na heritage fund na consolidated fund I want to borrow ina mo borrow scan wine. That clearly shows that the economy was broken. Uti actually say you have a president that had doom so. And the doom so crown of President John Dramani say he was going to fix it no. or the car power buyer, or the America or Central Struggle, and other energy sectors.
I'm saying no so can't how
oh, forget about those rented people talk about it.
Take or
pay, whatever it is.
About
but
900
no, but
million.
so when you have excess power, we supply power to Cote d'Ivoire, we supply power to Togo. And you say you have excess power, what do you do? You should have power, you should be able to disburse to other countries and make revenue for you because you have more reserve, because that's the precedent that we're able to bring more reserve for you to have an energy sector boost. You don't look at all those things. Mampeni Kwano tells under that Kwano name say economy and so on. He was able to disburse money to pharmaceutical industries. You recall? Dan Adams, NS Chemist and Co. of $20 to $30 million, $10 million. Mobile, which private sector mathematics apart from collapsing their jobs. Part of major problem of this government is that consumption has been a priority. Consumption is just a priority. That's the reality. Abayi he invested chunk of money into say they're going to do one district, one factory. I thought it's been 6 years. What are the revenue returns?
Oh, chunk saying.
No,
investment on my or other sectors more. 1D, 1F, Sakra. Less than 500 million Ghana cedis.
Papato, Abayi this year, 2022 budget.
Less than 500 Ghana cedis.
2022 budget. Abayi used 1.6 billion. On government priority projects.
No, we'll say one year.
This year,
they are using less than 500 million.
Very well.
Me sadde na nya me de. Me sadde no aban me hunu de nti aban. Me ni me kwa me bisa say adan na aban ultimi use close to 4 billion.
Yes.
Napo the man crofo adwuma. A short term adwuma. Now when you invested I mean, just less than half of a billion. A project that is supposed to create jobs. Now, be expanded in fact, the other promise here say we move away from taxation to rent. But for
so maybe there, you have a president who has always been putting blame on somebody after 6 years, and we are saying that who they blame to Nepal was in Nepal. This person can correct the menace. So let us give a Mampeni John Dramani Mama an opportunity. Okay, Mampeni John Dramani Mama say, we're going to base on technical and vocational education. So you know how it is.
But this government has made it free.
Which one? We are going to build 6 new technical. We are building universities on the 6 new regions. That's going to be technical and vocational based universities. But what you will never find out who just some kind of Jumano or be a friend of Pescada.
Now,
who calls our new university?
All right.
So we have a vision. We have solutions to the problems.
But clearly, Richard Obetina Hanumana said, okay, it's all gear up 2024 elections. So me to me had that Ghana full view. No to me a winning power. This time Ghanaians are very descending. Yeah, air course to be any direction now. Mine take place no. Ghanaians know it. They see it. What's in American say? There's a silent majority out there. They know what this government is doing. In terms of education, in terms of health, rules, infrastructure, industrialization, digitalization. Omambia or person ye prosperous biano. There is a part offer. Because I say, when they were there, what was the direction of Ghana? Today, I'm telling you, say Ghana.
You can agree with me.
We've started with our industrialization.
By doing what?
And no, and a man mind me to say Singapore, Malaysia, and then she baby or more. Omaya or Jinin and Bahu.
By investment, industrialization.
Which one are you doing?
You see,
I mean, just pinpoint one.
When you travel, and you see other African countries telling you, say, hey, Ghana there is far gone.
It's far gone,
say, in the last 6 years, compare time or
it's far gone there.
It's far gone, sir.
Ghana is a goner.
Yeah, just say,
I will not go and listen to that from a foreigner. I'm telling you, sir. Per the Dr. Baumia lecture Obama no use Chrome. Yes. Friends, investment so far with 15 billion and a little over 15 billion.
Right.
Yeah, Mode Aurora, Myanmar Binum priority projects. Maybe to say the Mode you can't say banking cleansing, you know. My friend is saying the Mode to copy and no media kaka and investment no 1D 1F.
Right.
Therefore say because you see before say nka wasenka ye disika more. Right. A rare no mu. Yeah. The trim. Meaning the philosophy behind that. What I'm looking for somebody to explain that to me.
Because you are saying you have a point. Okay? But share or mind me to say Ghana. Sebi. We share school dropout. Okay?
According to Ghana Statistical Service.
Right.
According to Ghana Statistical Service. Enkwala anamabuna from 14 to 25.
Thank you.
Yeah, omuni any form of training.
Right.
Omun nko school. Omun sani ejuma. 1.8 million.
Thank you.
From 14 and 25.
Thank you. And what has this government done? TVET now,
No. They say they don't have formal education.
You see,
I talk about
No, money.
TVET now, you're buying. Yasem Yama and Kurano in Sanjuma, any training near there, TVET headquarters were Islabo. Go and ask them the number of adults, any children, involving themselves in soap making and other things. Not only formal education. You make what you say. What we have done so far in education, I'm telling you this. Say, and no man on education is going to save this country in the next 10 to 5 years to come. I'm telling you this. And market anywhere. When during their time, Abra, me mama na catch me na misha. Also President Kufuor time. Abra na mama for echo awosuo no mukogu no because na cash and carry na wo no.
You got it.
President Kufuor. You got it wrong. Time.
You got it wrong.
Meba.
Well, I was working in the hospital. Let me hear you my hospital.
Mama kind.
No man, me come here.
He's talking about the
mama kind no we.
He's talking about the fluid delivery.
Me me say.
That
time no. I'm for kwa aboa no mukokowu. Because someone is coming back to you. Who tell you make am? Rollins time President Kufuor buy you no. No so no. Awofo ewudodo, amamefo apemfo ewudodo. Into your the free maternal health care.
That's what I'm saying.
When we dey no moye.
Oh.
President Kufuor Ghana amamefo ewu too much. No. That is what these people are.
That was not.
That is what these people are.
That
is what these people are. When we no put 3 SHS o ma fe ya ko. Mahama ya
when
I'm telling you, Richard knows this.
Let me was St. Joseph Hospital. Our theater.
Oh, they want who?
And to tell me now, let me was St. Joseph Hospital.
And I know what was happening.
Let me give it a rundown. If you don't know
didn't you kick against it?
Hey, Pato.
Richard Monadi, Heating and already you know a pay to we say, Mamma catch him, we say, Miana
Pato, yeah, go about to any to my smile with the war, my Ghana. I mean, tell me, NDC, any MPP, I did Ghana, you, tonight, Omuninato. Pato, the nuclear woman is a buyer or Tisun. Communicators ni kahuna ya sebio mampenyi ko jina bebi na okokasa na omu boni tutu no because efomu nye nsumusumu ba radio su ni TV su a na mu pretend to say enema koye magana fo ye wa ha ye nimu niama na don jamani mama itse ya na odeku akwemu magana fo a mudi adada ntro kontompo bedi tumi enema o mampenyi ka je nkrofo mu ko bo mampenyi tutuo no we na pofuo muko dada mu 100,000 for na muka say omumbla na muba be mo moduma muko dada mu wo Independence Square ya na muko bo manpanyi tutuo no nti mama mu mfa mete NDC for nkrofo na grounds na no mo na nye political grounds o na ye nkrofo a membu a omu si omuji omani na manpanyi usawana na suma no akwa kasa membu yi a ekomu di omu mu be dada ye se mu be man djuma bua man kofo firi amononi aba be ye djuma na ye hu se ni nyina ye nkuradam brother nkontompo adada nti mu be tnasi a ye 2020 election na ye konu ba ye pato ye MPP against Ghanaians because entro na mu di bebu man expose mu
that's aban mobi fufro so emfa na dwenkyere emra 0200854255 0200854255 na bengazo na offload na
make us we no de bibi papa omobotugu
ango mama kasa ma kire no
abra president kufuo ekonya oyo de ba o man kan kire say ajongo
okay ajongo but odi ni fa kwa free
na me pese me kache endi
udi ansan waka wi a kire
me copy e kache si e krapim
but
na me pese me kache endi ni not woni
but you hello the call no I drop it
but see Benjamin raised some concern about the free maternal care issue what you say none of my catcher no but I want to use my experience about catching so you see say during the president comfort time Queen Elizabeth gave us about £4 million be I think about £40 million for free maternity care and it was a 4-year project I think 4 or 3 years project. When it's President Comfort time, he was having the mutual health insurance program. And that was what we are against because mutual health insurance was limited to a district. Until you on Quanta South, no you don't Quanta no, I can access medical health care.
Okay, no kakrakam me kwaba ni ababaka. Alaji.
Hello.
Alaji free.
But I'm afraid you found me junction.
Young Alaji.
Yeah. Patu, we need to talk about them far.
We need to fill up. Unfortunately, Alaji feeling no more.
So in the time now, President
not all can because mutual time and mutual. No, it was home said national. Because I said more time.
Yes,
and a national health insurance. But then mutual, there was some arrangements. Which me any now over to me any baby out free no. Wait to me no more lazy. I'm more sort you out. There was, I mean, I understand.
But within the remits of a particular drug list.
Yes, Mahusa. But I know that the credit in there, say a national, and nobody can.
Even with that, Governor President Kufuor was only taking care of antibiotics, only 24 drug lists.
Yanko Pokrasi, Johnny.
Yes, sir.
Bon, we have a call there.
Yo,
Yanko.
Besa, we catch MVP man on say. And no, Cassa Mahamatan, no, Mrantina, Salon, and Nasa Baba, Uncle Yi, or my body said. And then President Bizan said, all you see, now what you say. I said, dinner, that's a game. And then, like, you are,
well, they're gone.
Amukasa, Amufa Buma, Ganafo. This was everyone was pressing another. President Obia what's now UK pa o maya o bo ne o ye ne manema you see omu sisa mu ne na nyema nye ground nye ukotina mlante ya ade na se ukoye den ba security ukoye den o we senka o ma tourism minister bi kra eko kasa o yufu ko kasa o na o mai mlante ye pakwanya sa Obejina follow any.
Because they don't really
last time on yes, I don't know. Ghana yempa boni here.
Anyway, that's CP Johnny.
So Pato, President Mills Bayano, do you know only antibiotics are taken care of? So President Mills Bayano increased the drug list from 24 to 132. No, 124. Or the 100 count.
Yeah, President Mills.
And President John Mahama Bayer, no. The audience or the major surgical cases.
Yeah,
no, hold on. No, yeah, that's I am telling you that. No, I am telling you that it was. No, listen. I was saying that it was Queen Elizabeth who gave it a grant. And the grant in the end of the week. Yeah, didn't get stop this.
Even when we're bringing it, you guys kicked against
it. Stop this. We kicked against mutual health insurance.
It wasn't mutual. It wasn't mutual health insurance.
No. But
you are this. You remember I said look at Ghana for say 4% Ghana money for everybody.
But I didn't know. So what we did that we added major surgical cases like lipoma, typhoid preparation. Ectopic. You remember ectopic was one of the surgical emergency cases. And there's so many cases are now they can't. And they don't working now. And they strengthen the fleet delivery. No, I have card the national.
All right, last caller. I'm sorry. Hello. 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 I'm sorry.
Papa, but you raise a point, very critical. I just want to tell Ghanaians. Who says Sadaka service about
1.8
million youth
and people. I mean, Ghanaians somewhere between 14 and 25.
25. So this
no
is
form of employment, no form of training.
Yes, that is fact. And to share one, and now my penny John Dramani, Mama always talk about national apprenticeship program. It's one of the major initiatives by here. And the national apprenticeship program bar a more of some colonial it will be our major target. So and with that one it's going to have a motivation.
We don't have to wait
and
for
every month you'll be getting some allowances. Wow, okay, you be getting allowances. And 2 years it's an apprenticeship program. And the initiative you be a Jumana and also make me for nipa 10. Over nipa 10 within 2 years, now tax free. So you'll be able to absorb all the programs will come and then
on between 2 and 6. Sanitation home come Benya Zoom Lion penny for ama womo abahami ahwe na Benya AdwenePa sanitation you know the Zoom Lion so any questions been mu kra wa be pesu bo so e be ma mo area ya sanso so I politics association na ya janto Solomon Nkansa no ba jo mu mute ai parrot no
na we no man that's a major problem I'm asking
and there me sure so me be on ba all right senti na yen ninkomo between 2 and 6 and we are Adwenekasa on original 91.9 FM. We need to call also Gyewu Appiah Benghazi and Richard Manuribe would be communications director of T Region NDC. I mean, but I must say, with the heat about